Hey everybody, what's going on? Herblin back with another episode of Dwarf Fortress. Got a couple new dwarves added to the fortress. I'd like to thank Dalamanos, I think I've got that right, who wanted to be added in, as well as Ilian. I've also added myself in as the current expedition leader. No telling what's going to happen to these original settled dwarves, though. Should be fun. It's also kind of a cool way to keep track of kind of the first dwarves that were introduced into the fortress. I'm sure a lot of interesting things will happen to them, and many of them will probably die, so there's that. So yeah, last time we were able to get some dwarves kind of situated into at least having a bedroom instead. I guess I should give them a door. I don't even have any doors. Oh well. We will worry about that once we have those. Make some stone doors. Just a couple. Don't need too many yet. So apparently I should be using I for up downstairs, and I'm just haven't been into that yet. Let's see how this goes. There we go. Perfect. 3x3. So we'll have our dwarves delve pretty deep into the mines there. I thought I was going to go with a tongue twister there for a second. The dwarves delve. Ugh, it is a tongue twister. So yeah, we'll have them dig into the mines a little bit there, and then we'll kind of build out around that downwards tunnel-y, windy stairway thing that they're going to be doing there. Shouldn't take them too long. Yeah, this guy's already a pretty speedy miner. And early in game, so we have that nice frames per second, that really quick, fast-paced gameplay, which is amazing at this stage, I might add. Really love this part. Get through it so much quicker. Okay. So once they dig down, we're going to build off little rooms and workstations and storage and all that crap all around these stairs. So it should help with workplace management. Was really cool. It actually has a lot of good explanations or good ideas really when it comes to managing like dwarf traffic flow to keep your frames per second at a reasonable rate. I swear, workplace management, you should write all this down and submit it into the wiki, because the wiki isn't half as informative as you. I've learned a lot from you, so it's really cool to have you here with us. Why did they skip this one? Oops. I have no idea. Yeah, so wow, they went down really quick. Oh my god, yeah, and we have marble. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, we already have marble. So we have our flux stone. We have flux. Oh, that's so great. Flux stone, in case you're wondering, marble, one of many flux stones, is what we're going to use to turn all of our beautiful iron into even more beautiful steel. Just something that's so important to get built up. Not only is steel super valuable, it's also really great as a weapon and like for weapons and armor and everything. Only beaten by super secret metal deep down. So yeah, we'll definitely want to get some steel built up, some steel supplies, though we don't want to make that the only thing that we're using, because we'll probably limit ourselves at least early in game, and probably slow our weapons productions down faster and worse than it needs to be. So we'll start off with iron and kind of work our way up. But at least we have the option to work our way up. So what's been going on? Somebody lost a pickaxe. No major attacks, no birds or anything like last time. Last time I swear that event log was just pure red all the time, and it was horrible to try to deal with in any way, because we were just always dealing with ridiculous amounts of red events of, bird attacks and like dwarves going missing, which was like just horrible to try to deal with. Wow, yeah, they dug down so quickly. Great. That is excellent. So yeah, we're going to come back up here for a second. Where are we? Here we go. And we're going to build out like bedrooms, I think, around here, or I don't know, maybe, actually we already kind of have like a little dormitory. Maybe we should just do kind of like workshops and storage around the first level down, and then the further down we go for sleeping and such, because we don't want all the sleeping dwarves and everything so exposed to the outside world. We definitely want them down a little bit further, don't we? Alright, so let's go 2, 3, 4. There we go. Excellent. So there's going to be our like a big open workshop area, and then we'll have storage behind there. We'll just kind of draw that out into little connectors. I don't know why I have to do it like this. I know I could. There's better ways to do these rooms, but to me that's just aesthetically pleasing. There. So that'll be our first workshop area. That's going to be a big open area for workflow. Shouldn't limit anybody in their work processes, which will be great. Though we have a couple of idling dwarves. What are these guys doing? Let's see. Just opening up Dwarf Therapist here, and I'm going to get these guys on plant gathering and just make sure that we keep these guys busy right now, because we are going to need, there's not a lot of plants for them to gather, and we are going to need everything that we can get. There. And we'll make that all into alcohol quick as we can. Speaking of which, I have to lay out some of these hotkeys for zooming around the map at some point, because right now I've got F1 up here and then F2 down here in our mind, which is kind of pointless right now. So let's set up our F2 zoom key here to our new workshop area. Actually, you know what? F2 should be here at our current workshop area. We'll change that later, and then we'll set up F3. Oops. We'll set up F3 down here. So yeah, F1 we go to the surface, F2 we're going to take a look at our current workshops, and then F3 we're going to look at our current building project. Down here we'll dig out, I'm not sure what to put down here actually. We could do like a dining hall there, I guess. Yeah, I think a dining hall would be suitable there. And we'll do something here. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that yet, but we'll get it dug out anyways. Give our dwarves something to do so that when we come back and realize that the job has long been since done, we have a few more things done than we'd imagined might be taken care of by now. Make sure that we've got kind of all the plants in this area dealt with. That's so cool. Yeah, actually this snow is already melting. We still got ice here, but we do have snow melting in the spring. So I wonder if in the middle of summer if we'll have flowing water of some kind. If we have flowing water, that means that we can't really build anything out of the ice, but it also means that we could, build up some fishing and get some fish stockpiled. It was kind of silly when I embarked on this. When I embarked out for this fortress, we kind of made the mistake. Well, I made the mistake of, shouldn't pass the blame on to you guys. I made the mistake of just using the, Dwarf Fortress preset default, whatever starter colony skills, and we got a fisherman in there, which is kind of useless, because if this water doesn't thaw out, what are we going to do with the fisherman? Unless we find some kind of underground river before we die, which is, our luck is highly, highly unlikely. So good luck with that. Where is there's our wood burner. Gonna need a couple of pieces of charcoal so we can start burning that coke into coal. Got rock pots underway. Good. I think that's good for now. We'll turn that production off, and we'll set... No, we don't have any bones yet. Once we get bones, I guess I'll start... maybe we'll do wood. I'm just kind of thinking out loud to myself. We're going to need lots and lots of bolts, because we're going to need to hunt. We're going to need meat, like good solid meat. Again, I never have been big on setting up farms. I may have to, and I've tried it in the past. It's just not really my thing. I can't imagine dwarves being super happy being farmers. What the hell's going on with this guy? I thought I just seen like some kind of whirlwind coming at this guy. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, that guy is a she. Stukos. No red events. I have no idea what that was. I just seen kind of like, maybe it was just flies or something really, doesn't even matter, like not a big deal, but I just kind of panicked for a moment. There we go. Wow, they are making great progress on this digging project. You never see anything like this late in game. Once you get, a couple hundred dwarves, they slow right down. Actually, like once we hit the 100 peak, we really started slowing down last time, and that was awful. Just down to like a dwarven syrupy crawl. Hopefully we don't hit that same problem again this time. I'm really hoping to avoid that at all costs. I'd like to have a little bit more fun with this fortress, and I think, you know, that's partly why I picked out like a frozen haunted biome. It's also kind of nice to push yourself. You know, when you get into like a cozy area where you're not really being ever being attacked, you don't really learn or grow at all. You just kind of keep the same skills that you already don't have, and you know, there's no fun in that. All right, let's get a door placed here. We'll get this made into the dwarven dormitory. Dormitory. The dwarves delved into their dwarven dormitory. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm trying to make up a tongue twister, but I'm absolutely awful at it. So we'll give this a name. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. That's fine. I can't think of any fancy names for this. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. What do you expect? How did our charcoal burning go? Not at all. No charcoal burnt whatsoever. We've got to get somebody on wood burning, I suppose. Maybe I haven't assigned that. No, I definitely have a couple dwarves that can do wood burning, so I don't know what the issue is here. I'll assign a few more. There we go. We've got Ilian. Ilian, thank you so much. You're finally burning some wood up for us, and we'll get that metalworking production underway, hopefully. Once we have a little bit of charcoal, we should be able to come down to the smelter and start making coke from bituminous coal and from lignite, because I'm not sure which one we have without checking. Cancels give water, no water source. Hopefully we are not out of alcohol. Brew drinks. Make sure you do not stop brewing drink, because that is essential. We can never ever run out of alcohol, or we're gonna have dwarves start dying. Literally, oh fuck, we are gonna have to farm, aren't we? Oh damn, I just realized that we are actually going to have to farm. I'm not going to be able to brew enough alcohol off of these plants unless we can somehow drink these kangaroos' blood. Survive off of that for the winter. In the summer, probably, as long as the ice is frozen, until we hit an underground stream. I'm sure we'll hit an underground stream. That will be, you know, our lifeblood if we can do that. So far, obviously, we haven't hit anything cool like that. So far, we've hit our own mines, and you know, we got some. Like I said, we have our marble, which is our fluxstone layer, which is also really cool because we will be able to trade. Trading steel is really worthwhile. We don't have the gold that we had last time. We did hit a little bit of platinum, I think, but you know, that gold that we had last time was amazing for trading. But steel is a great thing to trade too. Honestly, iron isn't the worst thing in the world to set up on trades, but having steel will give us a pretty significant advantage when it comes to trading. We should be able to get some good stuff brought in. So here, our digging project has been completed. I am going to let's have some. We're gonna have stuff hauled down here. We're gonna have a little bit more wood hauled down here because we're gonna need some wood. We're just gonna have all kinds of stone kind of hauled into this one corner. Finished goods, I guess we'll kind of haul over here. And can we haul, should we haul some furniture? No, we'll haul furniture somewhere else. But gems we'll definitely bring in here. And add a couple bins there. Oh, how many can we add? Come on. Really, is that it? Okay, whatever. That'll be fun. Add a couple bins into the gem stockpile because they definitely need some bins. And then bars and blocks we'll have thrown in right up here. And also we'll have bins. Oh, it already has bins assigned. Excellent. I don't know what the hell I was just doing then. So we have a nice little storage area for our workshops down here, and then we'll have our workshops kind of built up in here. And then This is, I think that's going to be like a dining hall, I think, and then maybe something. Who knows? We'll do something there. Let's get... No, we don't have enough dwarves to really start sparing out people on... Or, sorry, dwarves on stone smoothing, which I almost did. What? A buzzard just stole some radishes? Radish plant? That fucking buzzard, man. Long yam plants, radish plants, what the hell? We don't have any way to stop that right now. It's just a fact of life right now. Oh, you know what we could do? Duh. We could totally start bringing food inside. That would be ideal. That would be a good idea. You know what? We could do that in this room. That's what this could be. Food storage. Bring it down there. And what's this? This is mudstone? Cassiterite. What's this? Ore of tin. What am I going to do with tin? I don't need that. Junk. Absolute junk. Where's our gold? We need like 1,000,000 gold veins. Is this gold? No, it's not. It's limonite. Always tricks me. I always think limonite's gold. Tetrahydrite. There's some silver. Guess we can make silver stuff. Oh well. Yeah, we gotta figure out some kind of defense system. We're gonna have to... You know, right now the only way anything's gonna come in is either they're gonna be tunnel... Oh fuck, we got migrants. Sorry. They're either gonna be tunneling in, or they're going to be coming in a very narrow front door area, which we should probably widen the actual front door a little bit, just for, you know, ease of getting dwarves in, like I was saying before, traffic flow. But they're going to be coming in right here, so we can easily defend up this area in the meantime. How many migrants did we get? What are we at? Population of 16. That is quite a lot of migrants. Oh well. I'm sure we can find something for them to do. They will drink us out of house and home, but that's okay. We should, I guess we should really start working on farms. Can we plant stuff in clay? I don't know if we can plant stuff in clay. I would assume not. I know that would be a horrible idea in reality. Trying to plant right into the clay. Oh man, we got these damn buzzards. Come on, buzzard. And we got more animals too. Oh, just another llama. Stupid. Hopefully they get the food stuff hauled inside here. Looks like they have at least begun the task. What's up with this buzzard taking all our food? Not cool, man. Not cool at all. So here's our carpenter's workshop. We're gonna have a couple tables made up and start on our we're gonna start on our little great hall here. The not so great hall that we always start off with, you know, something really basic, and then we'll expand it from there. It's just a really simple starting area up here. I always end up building everything kind of, you know, the same way I build almost every time. Workshop areas to, you know, great halls to a dormitory, and then from there I kind of build up, and then once in a while get a little bit inspired and try to do a bigger project like a hall of artifacts or some kind of indoor waterfall or something mildly interesting. We will need to expand or at least make a new dormitory as well, which is unfortunate because these new dwarves will need a place to sleep. We should just make a big dormitory anyways. Where are we going to do our farming, I wonder? I don't think we can build into the sandy loam cavern floors. We may have to take a look outside. I'm just going to check into that and see where we're able to farm, and then we'll be back. So according to the wiki, the Dwarf Fortress logic here is a little bit weird, and you can totally farm in clay. Hopefully we'll find that to be true, because we're digging out an enormous chunk of land here just to build a farm into. Hopefully this doesn't collapse. I don't know. Maybe I got a little bit ambitious there. I mean, it probably is fine. You can normally dig out ridiculously giant rooms, but just to be on the safe side. I'll cut that out because I don't want to take any damage and expose ourselves to the top of the world there. So yeah, I guess you can farm in clay on Dwarf Fortress. Imagine that in real life. That could be absolutely disastrous and disgusting. But so we have it. We're gonna make an old clay farm. I guess in real life, like the clay would hold the water in and allow all the water to be absorbed by the crops. But I can't imagine there being many nutrients living in the clay. Man, we got more. God, these birds, buzzards and shit, man. Oh, sorry. Just that is awful. How are they? How? Okay. Our food should be all coming inside by now. We shouldn't have a whole lot of food still out here. Yet it's still managing to take off with all our food. Do we have buzzards coming inside and just taking things and running off with them? Because if that's the case, that is just like, that's absolutely horrible. I don't know how we would stop that. Maybe a door. I guess that might help. We'll place a door. Maybe that will solve all our problems. Maybe that's all it takes, and that's just something I've been forgetting to do. Farm plots, I've assigned several of the new migrants into the noble profession of farming. May they forever be as miserable as they can be. Farm plots, make these all the same size. There we go. And there. Cool. 3 farm plots for now. I doubt we'll ever have enough seeds to fill those all up, but we will try our best. I guess when we come down here to our workshop area, one thing that we could totally do is I guess we're going to need a farmer's workshop at some point anyways. We'll throw one of them down here, and we'll need, what else will we need? Oh, right, we're going to need an ashery. So, is that under workshops? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Needs blocks. Okay, so we need a couple blocks made up. And that's okay because we have the mason's workshop made. And we should have already done a few blocks anyways, because why not? Brew drink from plant. Okay. We may... I think we're going to be okay for a little while on drinks. But we do need to, you know, get this farming thing going. So I'm hoping if we build an ashery, my thought is that we can end up making fertilizer and taking care of the fields properly and getting larger yields of crops instead of the very basic yields that that I normally get. What do you even do with the farmer's workshop? Process plants? It's make cheese and milk animals. I don't know if we have any animals you can milk. Can you milk yaks? I know you can milk bulls. Great fun for dwarves anyways. Let's see. Masons, and then, right, the ashery we're going to need, but we need those blocks. So, I don't entirely remember where we need to go. Oh, wow, we already have blocks. I don't entirely remember what we need to make fertilizer. Maybe it's just ash. Maybe this is as far as we need to go with this. There. Because we are going to... let's plant cave wheat here. It's a spring right now, so we'll try... Actually, we'll try plump helmets. It's spring. We'll just try a little bit of kind of everything. In dimple cups. And then come summer, we'll kind of switch it up a little bit. See, again, we don't have any of these seeds. It's just if we kind of run into them. I don't know if we will. If we're going to run into these when we're outside scavenging, or if we just have any, or if we're going to trade for some. So I'm just kind of assigning a bit of a variable mix there, just in case we happen to have some of those seeds, because it is really difficult to keep on track of what we have and what we don't have, and what we're able to plant and what we're not able to plant. Though it seems that we have plump helmets, at least, because we have several dwarves planting them. Yeah, so you can see down here, we're able to fertilize the field if we have fertilizer, which we will need. We will want some of that. Just waiting for somebody to come by and make the ashery, and then we're good to go on that one. How did those tables end up turning out? We should have quite a few of those. Yeah, we got enough of them. Just place a few tables all in a big row. Great. We need a few chairs, and we have a hall. Carpenter's workshop. Chairs. Go nuts on chairs for a moment, guys. Make a couple chairs. We'll be able to sit in them, and we'll be able to have a great hall and a great old time in the great hall. And eat all our delicious, yummy food that we store right over here, and eat it before the damn vultures get it. Or the buzzards or whatever we're being plagued with these days. That might end up being a very serious problem here. If birds are taking, what little food and that we have, could become a extremely big problem. We may end up needing another archery tower. I'm sure we will. It won't hurt anyways, and I can already tell you there's several good places to put an archery tower here. We are on a hillside, so we could just come up top and build something and overlook the whole area. Give ourselves some great protection. Yeah, everything's coming along quite nice. Wow, they're actually planting things. Okay, we ran out of plum helmet seeds, and that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. We are planting things, man. This never happens. This is going to be dimple cups and sweet pods. That's cool. So we actually have things being planted. That is an absolute rarity for me. First time for everything. Come on, somebody just got to come by and make that ashery, and I can see if we can get that field fertilized. We are up to 7 idling dwarves. I'm sure there must be lots of work for these guys. I'm sure we can find something. Wow, there are still plants that we can pick outside. If there's still plants that we can be picking outside and we've got dwarves idling, that is not cool. Not cool at all. I know I have to keep opening up Dwarf Therapist because I am a lazy noob, and I need to use my lazy noob pack to get through these things, because the user interface in this game, it is fair to say, is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. And that's okay. Plant gathering. I'm just going to set a couple people onto plant gathering. Not that they necessarily need to be, but or that I'll be leaving everybody that's not doing anything currently on plant gathering. But I wanted to clear up that idler issue and get ourselves a little bit more of a stockpile, because we are losing everything that we own to buzzards. How are we doing on rock pots? Oh, we got loads and loads of rock pots. Yeah, see, these function identically to barrels, even though they're just little rock pots. I imagine them being horrible. Dwarves are just absolutely fine, putting alcohol in them and probably drinking out of them at this point. I don't understand. I know if you make them goblets, it makes them happier because they're holding an item. They get attached to that item, and they associate happy feelings much the way consumer people would associate happy feelings to objects and items that they own or come in contact with. But I would imagine a dwarf would be much happier drinking straight out of the barrel than a mug, like a little tiny glass, a chalice, over a barrel. Come on, he's a dwarf. He's pretty much Canadian. Anyways, I am going to call it here for this episode, guys. We got some farm set up. We got some, basic base layout stuff going on here. All we need to do is wait for that ashery to get built. And I think we're in pretty good shape, all things considered. We're still alive. We are kind of low on food, but we've got all these things that we can just kill off and eat. And then we can start on our hunting and get that going and start bringing in a serious food supply from hunting. Maybe even go so far as to maybe some of these trees have some fruit on them, or something. Yeah, cherry trees. Maybe we'll be able to get some kind of fruit from them. I'm not sure. Shit. This guy starved to death. Yeah, we should eat that thing before I go. Come on. Can we eat him? How do we eat him? Is it too late? No, oh, we need a butcher workshop, don't we? Ooh, damn. We don't even have a butchering workshop yet. Not cool. Not cool at all. Anyways, I'll place that butchering workshop, and you guys will have to come back and check out next time to see if we get the butchering workshop built quickly enough. Actually, I'm going to put that outside because I don't want a miasma cloud inside right away. You guys will have to come back next time to see if we get this butchering workshop, if a dwarf gets around to building this quick enough for us to harvest that water buffalo. And if so, how much meat does a starved to death water buffalo produce? Probably none. And also we should probably move the rest of the animals outside because it's clear that that indoor environment is not so great for them. And I don't know why I did that. Seemed like a great idea at the time. For some reason I was imagining them being cold. I know now that that's probably not the case. And that they're much, much better off being brought out here. And I'm sorry about that, water buffalo. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a ramble episode. And let me know what you guys think, the direction the fortress is going. Taking suggestions from the comment section. And which, oh fuck, we lost another one. Or did we? Was that no, that was the first one. Okay, thank God, sorry. Where we're going to be building our base downwards along the staircase. This 3x3, so the dwarves can kind of just come up and down here and work and, you know, work and sleep and live and pray and whatever they do with their lives all around that staircase so that they don't have to travel great distances, so that it's very well organized. And hopefully that works out. I'm sure we'll deviate from the plan at some point and get lost in some side project of some kind. And we do need to store a whole bunch of new beds in here and get that all sorted out and eventually get everybody their own bedrooms and, you know, lots and lots of stuff that we're going to have to do as time goes on. But it is a game where you have to organize and kind of work on one thing at a time. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me.